Cookie, rock, paper, scissors, even though we can't see it. Roll
Just
a,
type it in the chat.
roll a
Both-
d20.
I mean, Cookie can see you.
Both of you roll a
Yeah,
d6.
no, both. Okay.
Cora could see it.
Hey, Cookie. Oh, guess what?
Ooh.
Cookie gets to go.
Ah, evil.
I thought that meant that Cookie got to choose, but whatever.
You made a very good seagull noise just then as well.
First part.
My-
That's just me going
my.
squawk everywhere. Rest of the party seeing the hole in the ground. The sewer.
Mhm.
Seeing them covered in feces and dirt. Asking what they have done and then saying nothing. What else happened? If you try to solve it.
Oh yeah, there was a Rubik's Cube, wasn't there?
Yes.
Yeah, we got given a Rubik's Cube.
So annoying because I can actually solve one in real life, but
Yeah. But Hugh is a Wolverine, so you know he doesn't have a.
Then we went to
thumbs.
the. I followed them as a seagull.
Mhm.
They talked it. Supposed to say it. I walked in, knocked on doors, opened the door, finding a doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
The same. Then I made some noise to lure everybody out. Then we tackled one of them. Turns out he was disguising himself as the assistant.
Wait, you said we killed him?
No, we kill one of the minions, but he was unconscious.
Hmm.
You just had a fight. Where did you drag them off to?
We dragged them back off to the Temple of Lathander.
And then he was arrested, right?
Yeah.
And then we went home.
After Elaine got made a paladin,
Yep.
which was the whole reason for that adventure.
congrats.
Yay.
Went home, slept, and then all the knocking on the door started. Getting gold, getting PP, and then enter the bitch. Stealing all of our money and running off.
And
Literally,
they've been
this person, what you can see on my screen over here.
Evil one.
Evil.
And what, we chased her a third of the town
Mhm.
on a Benny Hill music, and then losing sight of her in the end. Returning home defeated, doing a walk of shame, with almost 20 guards behind us.
Yep.
Still.
And she put actually no, I'll let Cookie keep talking.
She did what?
Nothing.
She did nothing.
She did
yeah,
not.
she did nothing to us. She did this.
She put a spell on us. That's how she got her money. Tried to kiss me and I slapped her.
He did slap.
And then she slapped Tell and turned him into an idiot, and he kept trying to stroke my face.
And then he
Oh, the
literally
touch of
threw
idiocy.
a bucket of water.
Oh yeah,
Without, not like, you know,
Didn't show the
splashing
water
water,
through the
just an
bucket.
entire bucket. With the water, you know, still in the bucket.
And me
because
and
our
Floor
because
had
our
a eventful night. Me and Ayla both were a bit sore in the morning. Yes? No?
Yes?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Would
Can
have
you
been.
repeat the question?
I don't know. It would have been kind of handy if somebody had, I don't know, recorded like the last section and put it on YouTube, maybe. Then we would have all known what was going on.
I did do that.
Yeah, I know that. The whole
Few
point.
moments.
I'm back. Did you tell them our ship was on fire?
Oh yeah, and our ship was on
It
fire.
was on fire.
Yeah.
I threw water on it and
That's
ran.
why I logically threw the bucket of water.
Logically.
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 Logic.
Yay. Anyone else want to fill in any holes or anything that was left, or?
Maybe we should just give like a quick character introduction and then get on with the game.
Does he wants to join?
Oh.
Oh, are
Okay.
you recording right now?
Yeah, I am. I'm recording the whole thing.
Oh shoot, I forgot to come up with one of those. Everyone go first before me. Not everyone go first, but whatever.
Should we do it in alphabetical order?
Threw a whole bucket.
You're
Wait,
last
yeah.
either way.
Wait, no. I would have to go first.
I agree with alphabetical order.
Reverse alphabetical order.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'll settle it. Hang on.
Dun dun dun. Everybody
God,
roll
no.
initiative.
Fight to the death.
Well, if you want to roll initiative, you
Becky
can.
wins.
No, that's cool.
No,
You're
it's
good.
okay.
Okay. I rolled a d10 and decided that it is Cookie.
What? No. Not again.
Cookie's like, I'd like to use my free D20.
Go ahead, introduce yourself and your character.
I'm Cookie and I'm playing as Sir Charles, king of an elven kingdom, but I've been exiled for reasons. Mainly killing Tal's parents. He only recently found that one out. And I have a pet wolf called Dolan.
Okay. Elaine.
Okay, well, I'm a lane star tracker. I'm a half elven ranger, and I've been living in the Troll Mountains for ages. And I met my grandma recently, so I decided to become a paladin. And I have a little animal companion who's a red squirrel called Peanut. Oh yeah, I'm a paladin of Lathander now. It's so awesome.
Talon.
The name's Talon Key, but it's an X, but it's pronounced as Key because I don't know why the heck not. My actual birth name was Nikolai von Murdaus II, but people just call me Talon or Tal. I was left, as Cookie stated, he killed my parents, so I was left as an orphan at an elven village where I was raised as a fighter there, suffering against things like bullying and things like that, and then which eventually forced me to leave to become a mercenary. And I found my way to Oakhurst, where I came across these nonsensical people. And I found out that I was actually the sole heir to the Murdaus name, and I became the Baron. Some other things happened along the way. I died. That was pretty interesting. I have this type of armor called the Night Stalker armor, which basically makes me medieval Batman. Yeah.
Barricade.
Visit my website.
I'm Barricade. I'm a Warforged from Axkarn. I am a Kenzai. I am a magistrate from Oakhurst. and I met these guys recently.
Isla.
Okay. I'm Isla Silverthorn. I'm a wood elf druid who's originally from a nomadic druid tribe. Actually, from the future, a dark curse was put on me that sent me back in time. And when I arrived in this time, I met Elaine Startracker, who befriended me and introduced me to the rest of the group. And my animal companion is a wolverine called Hugh, who has the remarkable ability of speech.
Hello. I'm Hugh. I'm head of the Pets Union, largely because I'm the only one that speaks English.
Common.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
pretty much it about Hugh. I'm a Wolverine that can talk.
Yes. Yeah, and that's me.
Okay. So after chasing the Countess around most of Raven's Bluff, Sir Charles and Barricade return, the guards having let them go. And they find the ship is very badly burned.
How burned? Burned beyond repair, or
As you're looking around, you see Vlad, who's trying to assess the damage. He's like, oh, this is not good. Who would do such a thing?
Countess tall stuff? She would.
Well, she was inside, though. How could she have managed it?
Spell. I slapped her.
She
Yeah.
put me under mind control, and she made me dumb. Well, dumber.
Oh.
Wasn't the gnome, was it? Was he doing something with that weird explodey powder on his ship?
Did he have the black powder on the ship?
Did he die?
Yeah,
He
where's your
probably
gnome
just flew
friend?
off.
As you're
Probably-
wondering that, you see Isatal's walking around, and he's got several buckets of water, and he has the remains of one sitting on top of his head. Oh, I tried.
You caused the explosion?
No.
You tried to put it out.
Yeah, did this bucket hit me?
Yeah.
I wonder where that came from.
Yeah.
I don't know. It knocked me over the ship, but I was able to get 2 more buckets.
So,
wounded.
where are the kids?
They're looking around. You see the kids are putting out some of the smaller fires on the ship.
I'm gonna get
Spot
a photo
checking it.
ship up.
Well, that answers my question.
Was anybody hurt during the fire explosion?
Vard looks like, thankfully not, but it's done a great more damage than, well, I don't think the ship's going to be able to fly.
What?
Dang it.
Ever?
Not unless I find a way to fix it.
Fix it.
So, are we stranded here?
For the time being, I mean, there's not much I can do.
Can't we think of a happy little thought? Sorry.
No, I can think of one.
What's that?
I have a small ship that I've been building. It's not an airship, but it might work.
Well, at
Wait,
least
like
we
a-
could sail
like a-
away.
Like a pirate ship?
Well, piracy isn't very welcome here.
Guys, we're gonna be on a pirate ship.
Excuse the young boy, he still has pirate dreams.
Are you sure that Touch of Idiocy spell isn't still active?
Hey,
Could be. Could be just it never wears off with him.
I glare at Cookie.
Sorry, Tal. You know, we need to talk sometime.
Yeah, we do.
No punching.
And
You
I
want
just,
Granny there with a truth spell?
I don't respond.
Tal. Tal.
Then I turn to Vlad and I said, "So, is there anything
Oh.
like that we can do to help?"
Tal. Tal.
Well, I'm not sure. Do you have any carpentry skills?
I look to the rest of the group.
I know a little from making bows and
Shipbuilding?
stuff.
I'll have to see. Maybe
I
I
have a
can
spell
have
that
a
can
spell.
warp wood.
Yeah, because you're a wood elf, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have a spell that I can prepare.
Well,
And I've
That-
got hands.
well, that will be helpful. It might cut down on the time, but first look at all this damage. It'll take a couple of months to repair it all.
From 1 month to a couple of months. And I don't even have money left to pay for this docking.
I'm very sorry about this. I won't charge you for fixing this since it happened in my shipyard.
Did you see anybody around?
Well, I was inside at the time, so
Was there anybody on the ship?
just the normal workers, but at least that's it.
Any of them from Mole Master?
Jace,
I would have to check, but possibly.
Because we just got the Mole Master ambassador arrested. Maybe one of them's pissed off at us.
I did tie him up with a rope after tackling him.
Yeah, but they wouldn't know that. They just know he was arrested and we done it.
Possible.
Everyone seems to know where we live now.
Yeah, really.
Maybe we should move.
yeah, maybe we should find another place to live.
That just
How
means
about the
that they'll
gnomes
come
now?
here looking for you.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, but this also means your house is available to attacks.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Your
so
stuff might get destroyed too.
Sorry about that, Lord.
so are we thinking that that our ship was attacked?
Something happened.
Wood doesn't
sure.
normally just explode by itself.
Yeah.
Not when we're trying to stop somebody from leaving with our money.
Was our gnome friend the only one on board?
You know, the other workers too.
Hmm.
We have a gnome friend and we have that fucking gnome.
They're nameless.
My name is
Forget how-
Sitar.
Yes, gnome friend.
Okay, gnome friend.
That's so terrible.
I get no respect around here.
We're afraid of what you can do with that black powder stuff.
Oh yeah, it's very powerful.
You see what it did to the street back there?
What do you mean?
The big hole?
That was the powder?
Barrels blew up.
By missing barrels?
How many were you missing?
About 10.
3 of them. Took out some
Oh.
goblins while they did it.
They did it? Well, okay. Well, we know not to detonate a barrel of it.
Yeah.
Maybe it was goblins.
Long way.
Maybe there was like 5 of them in a trench coat or something.
I think I've seen that before.
So
Still-
you're saying you got 7 more barrels missing?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll turn up.
Mm,
Mm,
As long as they don't blow up.
Well, that's true. That wouldn't be good. But it'll make it easier to find them.
Yeah, you
yeah.
lost them completely, but you know where they've been.
Yeah.
You like explosions,
Pretty
don't
sure
you?
this guy's got a few screws loose.
No, I don't like explosions, but you had to find out what the stuff does.
You've only just realised that, Tal, that he's got a few screws missing.
Well, if you can turn the black powder into exploding arrows, we will.
I don't have
surely
any
love that.
screws missing. Oh, wait. And he starts patting his different pockets and pats one like, oh no, I do have some missing.
Oh gosh.
Ah,
Better
Yeah.
check those pockets for marbles too.
No, I
Hey,
don't,
pat
I
him
don't
on the
have any
head.
marbles.
We know you lost your screws.
Marbles.
Hmm.
If I take marbles and then put the powder behind the marbles,
Shoot the marbles away.
well, that's a good idea.
Can we stay on topic here?
Right, there's a topic.
And to create us some better weapons.
Oh, yes. I can do
Off you
that.
go. Go work on your ideas.
Yes, I need to write this down.
You could even make exploding thingies for Isla with her sling.
Ooh,
maybe.
that'd be neat.
It's an interesting idea.
Don't
could
forget the
always set
exploding
fire to 'em.
ballistas.
Yeah, I was taking measurements for those.
No, I pat him again on the head.
And you see the remains of the bucket just fall off as you pat him.
Ah, I destroyed your
Oh,
crown.
well, that's broken.
We'll be off. Trying
Okay.
to get some money back. Flor, do you know somebody who needs... What do we need to get from the sea hag again, Elaine?
Scales?
You know somebody's in the market for sea hag scales?
Or do you know of a gem appraiser?
Well, I'm sure you can find some around town, but as far as jobs like that, I don't know.
Either way, we need to make some money again. Oh, me and Tal do.
Oh
Right,
yeah,
Tal?
we lost all of ours.
I
God.
This might help, and I take off my backpack and pull out those 2 sapphires that I've got left and go, these are worth like 600 gold each. You could take this and get it changed to cash, I suppose.
Wow. I'm speechless.
I'll consider it alone.
I'm not doing anything with them. I thought I might need them to help fix my dad's roof, but he's fixed that with the coin he got from the giants.
I mean, I'm holding on to a ruby myself and a ruby ring.
I don't think I have anything left.
But they're not appraised, so I'm not sure.
I had a chest of gems that was stolen.
I used to have a bunch of jewels that were getting appraised that were stolen.
You have
Yeah,
a real money problem.
you're getting screwed again, Tal.
Yeah.
I'll take the sapphire, but I'll pay you it
Yeah,
back
it's-
when I can.
Yeah, same with me. I'll
Okay.
take one too.
No more sapphires.
Six.
Oh, well, just since you guys want to help fix up the ship, could start on that if you like.
Hmm. Yeah, I was thinking of maybe preparing a wood shaping spell to help you with that.
Oh, that'll be helpful.
Okay.
It's cut down on shaping some of the wood.
Okay.
I guess me and Tal are going to town to trade in our gems.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, do a little flash cut, I guess. You guys are trading the gems for.
Said it was 600 gold on my thing, but
Yet you're able to get about 500 from each of them. Because gem appraiser didn't want to charge you the retail price.
That's the best you can do.
Yeah.
You know a guy?
And you go to other places, you get quoted even less money.
I have an onyx gem. I tried to get sold as well.
Alright, what's the value for that one?
No, it doesn't
Oh.
say it for me.
Refreshed on accident.
oh yeah, those sapphires came from that water nymph thing that we killed ages ago in the Sunlight Citadel. So maybe you could try and get the price up a little bit more, saying that they haven't even been mined. Yeah.
Um, I think I'm fine with my 500 for now.
Yeah, I'll keep the 500.
Alright. Yeah.
Hold.
And you're not able to get much else done. You're able to find a lot of different jobs that people are hiring for in the town, but most of them seem to be snapped up by adventuring companies that are traveling through. As you're working on the ship, getting it back together, a week goes by, and a letter arrives from Oakhurst for Morabash, which calls them
I get a
away.
beard.
Oh, right.
Huh?
I'll let you do a roll and see how much stubble you get. You roll a d20.
Chicks dig the facial hair.
You don't have problems with chicks coming to you. You keep running away from them.
Or throwing up on them.
All right, you have a very light 5 o'clock shadow start to grow in, and a pencil thin like mustache.
Not good enough.
The letter arrived for Morabash that calls them away back to Oakhurst in order to take care of Ro and her pregnancy. And in the week that you've been there, you haven't heard anything about the Countess.
Why would we hear from her?
Well, you haven't heard mention of her at all.
Yeah. Wait, why haven't we gone to the embassy just to see if we can confront her there?
I don't think she's an ambassador. I think she's just a countess who was there for trade stuff.
Hmm.
Can I have a royal warrant out against her?
Would that
What
even
do you-
work though? Considering what you could do.
I want a royal warrant for her head. Not alive. I want her head on a platter. And her coin purse.
On a
Yeah,
second
anyone that
platter.
But anyone that gets within earshot is done for.
Who would you
Deaf
plan to go
adventurers
to for
only then.
such a thing?
That I don't know. So I wanted to issue a warrant out, but where do I go there?
You end up going to the deputy mayor.
How are you gonna pay out this warrant, by the way?
I have 500 gold now.
He's
I'll offer 200
Do-
for her
do-
dead and 50 if she is alive.
the deputy mayor looks and like, do you have any proof of this? Very serious charge that you're leveling against.
About 17 guards saw us chase her. Oak.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I like whisper, why haven't we been arrested yet?
Because they let us go.
well, if you want to be arrested,
No, it's cool.
okay.
Oh, I don't think they've seen the picture that you picked for the deputy mayor.
The-
Oh,
Oh,
Well, that's quite a combination there.
There you go.
I think that reminds me of an episode actually from that series.
yeah.
Yeah, money.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
definitely.
Where he has a pair of devil's dumplings.
No, I'm talking
Oh, no.
about the one with the baby eating Bishop of Bath and Wells.
Is that the same one?
No, no, so no, I'm thinking of beer.
Beer.
Yeah, beer.
And the deputy mayor looking around like, well, do you have any proof of anything?
Of what kind of thing?
Have any of the claims that you're saying that this countess made?
She made off with our money. We're broke as hell. We only got a few.
Well, your money problems aren't my issue.
It's hurting your economy in this town because I can't pay for shit anymore.
Well, in that case, we can always make you an indentured servant.
No.
I mean,
Oh,
are we
Pay for
always
anything?
indentured servants anyway?
Indentured servers don't get money.
Yeah, but we get like, I don't know.
They get teeth.
Yes,
Make
you
it
get one
smile,
tooth
that's
for
good.
each month of service.
I turn around and walk back out.
It'll only take 2.5 years to go full smile.
Ew. I walk back out. I'm not dealing with him. I will
Okay.
have her head is the last thing I do.
I mean, is there any way that we can like prove that we were just recently mind controlled and pinpointing the source of magic?
There's no real way to prove it.
We could go into a truth circle.
Ha!
Do we know anyone that can make a truth circle?
Granny.
The High Sun Lord?
Are these people with us?
No.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we could eventually bring a truth circle. I'm just suggesting the idea.
Still need somebody to cast that spell when I want to talk to Tal. So he knows I'm not lying.
What are you talking about, Cookie?
Something. You'll find out.
Wait, no, didn't Cookie go outside?
I'm standing by the door, waiting for everybody to follow.
Laura, the deputy mayor is just looking like, wondering why you're all standing in his office.
Okay, see you later.
Yes, you're dismissed.
I roll my eyes at him.
You head back out into Raven's Bluff.
That
It's
was a
starting to
waste of
become
time.
cloudy.
Rain? Rain, rain, go away, come again another day.
If it rains, it means no one can set fire to our ship again.
Well,
Will go out on its own.
My back.
where there's a will, there's a way.
Is it
You?
you,
No.
Hugh? Did you set fire to our ship?
No! How the hell can I? I'm a Wolverine. You're giving me far too much credit here.
Well, you're one smart Wolverine.
Oh, thank you.
You never know, you and Peanut could have done something. The two of you are incredibly smart for animals.
Don't forget Dolan.
Who?
That's true, but I feel
Yeah.
like Dolan's more sensible than the two of you sometimes.
As you're walking.
He's more level-headed when we have like a union debate.
I'm keeping an eye on this animal union thing.
That's an interesting question. Can animals actually communicate with each other if they're different species?
For plot convenience, we'll say yes.
Because I have had hilarious voice lined up for Peanut. Just saying.
As you walk out, you hear grumbling for someone else walking out of the offices or the city offices.
You didn't get what
Wait.
you want either?
No, I came to report that my ship was stolen.
Stolen ship?
Yeah,
What's its name?
the Ipswich.
Never heard of it. We'll keep an eye out for it if you want to.
Yeah, I just went to shore to go get some supplies, and I come back and it was sailing away.
Uh-oh.
You know, we got a small ship at our disposal. We could follow it. If you can pinpoint.
That was stolen a week ago. I don't think I can pick up the trail.
In that case, we can't really help anymore.
Wait, you're just reporting it now?
No, I've been reporting it.
Let me guess, because you can't prove anything.
Yeah, everything was on the ship. My first mate had it.
Uh-huh. We have the same problem.
Yeah.
Guess we have no proof. We can't do anything.
The only thing I know is this woman knocked me over.
Woman.
Yeah.
Blonde, big
Blue
boobies.
dress.
Elaborate.
Why should I be talking to you?
If it's the same woman,
Because
she
we've
robbed
been
us.
wronged by a woman.
Haven't we all been wronged?
Like, she wearing some bluish dress, long hair.
Kind of.
Did she introduce herself to you?
No. She was in too much a hurry running.
Was she chased by someone?
Not that I saw.
That actually, that you were run over.
Yeah. I was more knocked out of the way.
But that recently or also a week ago?
It's about the same time.
So she was running away from somebody else.
Yeah, she had this gnome following her.
Top hat?
No.
Bucket?
No.
Or the bucket yesterday, pal.
Hmm.
Did the gnomes seem a bit odd?
No, he seemed strange, but that's about it.
I think we have to talk to gnome friend. Not him. I wonder why he was chasing her. Well, thanks for the information,
Oh,
which will let you know.
okay.
No, in case we ever come across it.
Well, all right.
Yeah, where do you normally come from? Do you live here or do you come from elsewhere?
I come from Westgate.
Westgate, Westgate.
Westgate. Well, I suppose if we come across it, we'll take it back for you and drop it off in Westgate.
Well, it'd be nice if my ship was here.
Or here, either way.
Well, if you see it, you can't really miss it.
That beautiful?
Ah, it's the best ship.
Well, like I said, we'll keep an eye out for it.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Think it's time to talk to gnome friend. Who wants to do the honors?
Not me. Got something I want to work on.
Tal?
What am I asking about the
Why you was
lady
chasing a
being
woman?
I mean,
You can get that information out of him.
do all gnomes know all other gnomes? Or
We can ask if it was him or another gnome. Probably knows the other gnomes.
I
I
feel
guess
like
it's
that's
worth a shot.
racist. Like, oh, you're a gnome. You must know this other gnome.
How many gnomes can be in this town?
A
Except-
lot.
Gnome?
Gnomes
can't
don't
really see
take up
them.
as much space, so there could be a lot of them.
You could have like 6 gnomes in a trench coat or something. Really tall person.
God, they're everywhere.
What's a collective of gnomes? Please say it's a garden.
A garden of gnomes.
Okay.
Uh,
Yes, if anyone knows what the collective name for a bunch of gnomes is, let us know in the comments.
If we don't know, it will remain a garden.
Yep.
to be fair, gnomes aren't animals, so they don't usually have a specific. You don't see like. There's not a specific one for human, for instance.
That's true. I
I've
suppose
heard
if
of humans.
they're all like that effing gnome in the top hat, then it would be a rip-off of gnomes.
I'm pretty sure I've actually seen like a parody one where it was like collectives of humans were done by nationality.
Oh dear.
All right, Sir Charles, I'll let you do a perception check.
Oh god, again? I did that skill way too many times last time.
Looking around, you see a few small people that you think could be gnomes.
That could be children.
There could be some could be children,
Halflings.
and you see some that could be
Dwarfs?
halflings, and some possible dwarves.
Oh god. Yeah, we're never gonna find. You can put up posters. If you've seen this woman, or if you've been wronged by him, come to us.
Doo-doo-doo.
I return to Vlar's home to sulk a bit.
Yeah, you return back to Vlar's and see that they're trying their best to fix the ship up. They're all working as hard as they can. Have several other people they seems to have hired on since you guys have left.
Yeah.
All toiling away on the ship.
I would like to go up to my room quickly just to look at something, then go and help on the ship a bit more.
Okay.
I've been helping, so trying to find it. Yeah. Oh. No casting good shape, helping out with the ship.
Okay. You're able to shape some more pieces for the carpenters and everything, cutting down some of their work time for the day.
I see Elaine coming back. I'm like, hi Elaine, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to go look at something quickly, and I'll come and help you guys out in a minute.
Okay.
Okay, what are you going to go look at, Elaine?
I just want to look at the locket privately because I haven't really had a good time because I'm still thinking about that guy from Waterdeep.
I feel like it should be deep water.
That's like its evil twin city or something like that. I think someone needs some tea.
Yeah, tea would be good. Tempting me with tea.
Oh, yes, please.
Actually, that was coffee.
Oh, coffee.
Oh, I'll just be right back.
Okay.
I just kind of just want to look at the locket and try and remember that guy's face. Just like look at it without anyone else around.
I'm trying to remember which locket.
The keepsake locket with the pictures of the.
Ah, okay. I'll let you do a wisdom.
Oh joy. 9.
You see, looking at the faded picture a little bit, it's vaguely familiar. Like, I think I've seen someone like that, but oh well.
Then I go and help with the ship.
Okay.
I also did wood shape to help a bit.
Bless you.
Sorry.
Don't hide.
Bless you.
Yeah, as you're all working on the ship, you see Vlar's looking over some of the design plans for it,
Ooh.
mapping out which parts are damaged.
I want to try to get my mage armor up again.
Okay.
How useful would the bow making skill be? Because that's like working with wood a little bit and stuff.
Well, you're able to at least get some of the wood carved out for different things. You're mainly able to help Zatal with making some of the ballista braces for the attack.
Do I do a roll? Just to see how good they come out?
Yeah, you can do a roll just to see how well.
Yeah, they're gonna be crap.
Uh, he appreciates the help, even though it's not up to his standards. It's
I
like,
got a
well,
bit
you got the
rust-
general shape.
I got a bit rusty. It's been a while.
And Zatal is just working away. Like, ooh, I found a peanut. No, no, it's mine.
Is there any chance I could go to Shinraifu and practice my sword play?
Sure.
That what they call it now?
Oh my.
Oh my.
She's old.
No, you're.
I mean, she'll kick my butt, but she's old.
That peanut. He's able to steal the peanut from Zatal. Like, no, my peanut. Where'd he go?
I rolled a 24.
No. That was my lunch.
Is that, is that wisdom check good for getting my mage armor or not? Do I still fail?
You can just. You're able to get it this time.
Shiny.
And as you cast the spell for the mage armor, you're suddenly surrounded a little bit in form-fitting armor
Oh.
that's transparent and looks like flames of ice.
Ice flame. Does this do anything to my AC?
It increases your AC a little bit.
Yay!
You'll be nice and cool.
Oh damn, I was gonna make that joke.
I'll give you freezer burn.
As Vlad is looking at stuff, he looks up and sees Cookie with the spell on. He's like, "Oh, I didn't think that would be necessary, but okay."
Trying things out.
Well, I have some good news.
Yay! Good news.
Yes.
Or is it? Or is it? As in, good news, everyone.
Good
I
news,
I don't
everybody.
understand that reference. But yes, I got some good news, everyone.
Wait, am I there now? Or
Yes, you are.
okay.
After practicing with Shin Raifu for a bit, I was able to get some word in from this poster, and he just shows it to you. It seems the Mooney and Son Circus is coming in.
Oh god, no.
I might be
God.
able to get permission to look at the Bird Brothers ship and might speed along construction.
Oh god, no.
What? You don't like circuses?
I hate those bird brothers.
Why?
I had a run. Well, no reason. No reason. Never mind.
Well, they have a very nice ship.
But I saw it.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. Saving Tal and being missing for 3 months.
Oh.
Yeah, they were at my dad's house.
Oh. Okay. That's be part of the circus's circuit. Yeah, the circus usually winters here, and Well, winter is coming, so
Did you get in
apparently
the right outfit then?
they're going to be here within the next week or so.
Uh, Anybody want to go on a vacation for a while? While the circus is here?
I don't think we have anywhere to go.
Go back to Oakhurst?
But how though? Our ship is screwed.
We can walk.
That'll take forever.
Fine, we'll stay. Cause Boop lady. Well, other Boop lady. Fortune teller?
Oh,
No. 50 gold for a reading. Being stranger.
yeah, she gave me that creepy fortune. That wasn't really nice. Still don't know if that's come true or not yet. Gotta be careful.
Right, I'm back.
Welcome
Yeah.
back.
Don't know if mine came through either. I think it was a wealthy stranger. Does Core remember the readings? Because we don't.
That grin on his
Forgot
face though.
that giggle. Or that grin.
I've met quite a lot of wealthy strangers.
But I haven't. I think.
Yeah, you did. You met the ambassador for Master.
I think I'm technically wealthy.
Fortune was read to me. I already knew you.
Mhm.
Yay, circus. Who wants to go?
I don't think any of us really want to. Or else they'll just call us in. Make us pay our debts.
I'm not really interested in circuses. If I wanted to see animals, I'd go out hunting or something.
I'm not a big fan of animals being kept in cages or forced to do things like perform tricks.
I don't remember seeing any animals when they were at Elaine's place.
Yeah, that's because we hunt them.
The owl bear.
Yeah, we saw those, but I don't mean with the circus.
Oh, well, in that case, maybe.
I'm a bit nervous the circus might kidnap me. I mean, talking wolverines are kind of rare.
That is true. Yeah.
We'll keep
Go
the
in
animals at
every time.
home.
We can have another union meeting. I mean, they all involve like 3 keg of ale, so
Change into an animal and see what this animal union is all about.
it's usually about 10 minutes of talking, and then about the other hour or so is of just drinking.
I like the sound of this union thing. Maybe we should get one. Anybody up?
I'll be up for some drinking.
You're not taking our keg of ale or the rest of our stash.
If you've got any meat in your stash, I might have to steal it.
A quick question: where do you keep your stash? So we know where to keep away.
It's the last place you'll ever expect.
Under my bed.
In the bag of holding.
Well, that no means a yes.
And how come I didn't know about this stash? How have you been keeping it hidden from me?
Where there's a will, there's a way.
You haven't been using magic, have you?
How on earth would I ever be able to use magic? I mean, that would require a lot of deception and skill.
Actually, Dolan could help with that. He can link up with my magic.
Maybe Dolan buries it like a bone.
Ooh, kick! Dig, 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 dig.
Now, I don't want you throwing these accusations around. They have absolutely no basis, even though they are 100% true, and I deny all of them.
Dolan is your accomplice. Good to know.
That's how he got his membership.
Hmm.
So the circus is coming. We're waiting on the ship to be repaired and we have nothing to do.
Well, I have my ship that's almost done.
I have a ship to go somewhere, but nowhere to go.
Mm,
Have you heard about the ship, the Ipswich?
No.
It's been stolen about a week or 2 weeks ago now. I don't know.
Well, I haven't heard anything, but I'm
The
sure
owner
if you
ca-
go by the docks, you might be able to find something out.
The owner said he came on shore to get some supplies, sail away.
Well, I've been busy here working on repairing your ship, so
No talk on the grapevine.
none that I've heard.
Well, I guess we could go to the docks and see what we can find out. We did say we'd keep an eye out for it in case we find something out.
Maybe it's in the foreigners district because he said he came from somewhere else. I think I vaguely remember seeing ship masts over the wall.
Yeah, but wasn't that on the Bewitched, though? I'm sorry, yeah, I'm sorry.
That went completely over my head.
Which is an achievement for me, because, I mean, like, I'm only about 2 feet tall.
The docks?
Hey, you head to the docks. Yeah, it smells about like a dock would normally smell.
Like sweaty men and fish?
Yep, sweaty men, fish, rope, different spices and powder in the air.
That weird antiseptic place thing. Oh no,
You can
wrong
see
dock.
see a lot of different ships pulled up at the docks.
Well, I go around asking people if they heard about the Ipswich.
A couple of them people seem to have heard about it, but and that the captain appeared to have been left ashore and it sailed off by itself. But you'll have to do some gather information checks, see if you can get some more.
I'll never have to do that one before. That's a new one.
Ooh, 20.
I think I found something out.
You run into the ship's captain again. He's still very upset about his ship being stolen.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
we're just going around to see if we can find anything new information on your ship. Have you heard
Well,
something?
not much. What did you find out?
So far, nothing.
Uh, Great.
Just some people that said that the ship seemed to have sailed off without you.
Yeah. I
At
don't
least
know
some people
why.
thought. Who was
Yeah.
still aboard? The whole crew, or
Part of the crew and my first officer.
and you sure he didn't just decide to sail off with your ship?
No, he wouldn't do that. My crew is very loyal. They wouldn't just abandon me without cause or reason. But there's none that I can think of. I mean, we just made it into the port.
Brave adventure?
No, we were just moving
Yes.
cargo.
Anything special?
Nothing really.
Valuable?
Well, probably just things of value to the people here. I mean, they're still rebuilding, so
They're rebuilding here?
yeah.
Why haven't we seen anything of that?
Well, they try and keep the construction down to a minimum.
Yeah, bare minimum. We haven't noticed anything of it. Wonder what else we missed.
I don't know.
What happened here that they need rebuilding?
Well, there was the war.
Yeah,
The entire Navy got wiped out.
sounds like fun.
And then the Lord Mayor got kidnapped, and when they finally rescued him, he was missing an eye and part of his arm.
Oh my god.
Ouch.
The former deputy mayor was arrested and then vanished.
He wasn't around to lend him a hand then.
Oh,
Don't
You,
think that's
why?
appropriate.
I'm sorry. I'm an inappropriate Wolverine, you know that. I mean, but I'm sure the Lord Mayor's going to keep an eye out for him.
yeah. He's a pretty good man, but the new lady mayor is in charge. And she's got her new staff along.
Do we know anything about this lady mayor?
Well, she helped organize the war efforts to help defend the town.
What's her name?
Her name? Jalen?
Never heard of her.
How long have you been in town?
I don't know. Good week?
Oh.
Kind of came flying in our ship.
Yeah.
Huh.
To be fair, we haven't really been paying much attention to local politics. Be there.
Yeah, we don't know a lot about local politics.
Well, it's been interesting.
Sounds like it.
A lot of people are upset about the lady mayor removing some people from the council and putting other people in charge, and Then there was a recent scuffle at the embassies, I heard.
Yeah, we know about those.
Scuffle is one way to describe it.
Yeah.
Tackling head of security. Yeah, I call that a scuffle.
Oh, we did that for
Yeah.
good reason, you know.
Yeah, we did.
Apparently, they've all been deported away from the city.
All the ambassadors?
Well, only the ones from that one.
Okay.
That might
No,
not be good news for us.
And there's a new ambassador for Thay.
Good for them.
Yeah. Yeah, the city had to pay a large amount of money to him.
Protection money.
No, they charge for lack of protection. And since the ambassador was dead, it pretty much proved the case.
Yeah, I tried to bring him back, it just didn't work.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah?
There you are.
Oh. What was your job there?
Head of security?
Oh, so you're the reason the town had to pay out so much money.
Well, it's not really my fault. It's the mole master guy's fault, because they were the ones that done it in the first place.
Yeah.
I tried to bring
I
the ambassador
guess you're
back.
lucky that deputy mayor hasn't tried to collect money from you from it then.
Would he even do what? Okay, I'm not going near him again.
For that?
What?
Would he send a certain countess to do that?
Oh, what countess?
Uh,
There's a
Tolstoy?
lot of. I don't think there's a Countess Toslov? I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Does she pretend
Honestly,
to be a
I wouldn't be
countess?
surprised if she was just a member of the Thieves Guild.
She was from like this country that was really far away. Said that it was in trouble. She needed money to help protect it.
Then stole ours.
Then she robbed us.
Interesting.
Mayor, yet a day.
Yeah. I'll let you guys do a perception check as you're talking in public.
Yay, perception. I'm watching you people.
Is this for everyone?
Yep.
You guys are
Everyone that's
getting
there.
good rolls.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Nice
good job,
barricade.
barricade. Make it up for your lack of perception. Yeah.
Oh, wow, Isla's is through the roof.
Yep.
Everyone. Oh,
I
Dolan.
got an actual 20.
wait,
I
Dolan's.
0 in perception, so that's
Sure.
20 equals 20.
Sir Charles and Isla.
Yeah.
Yes.
As soon as you mention, someone appears to have overheard your conversation. Seems to have dropped whatever they were carrying, and looks like they're trying and slink into the shadows now to hide.
Oh, nope.
What was that?
Excuse me, you over there.
And as soon as you call them out, they try and break into a run.
Hey, you. I'm gonna.
I
go
should,
for
I
a
should have seen
grapple.
something too, right? Because I got a natural 20.
Try to grapple
Yeah.
him
You
before
see
he can run.
All right, I'll let you do a. You're both able to catch up and grab hold of them. Like, "Ish, let me go,
Who is it?
What do you know?
I swear, if it's the gnome.
let me go."
Wait, so wait, he
What do you
dropped
know?
something?
Yep,
What do
Can I
you
go-
know?
Can I go look at what he dropped?
it looked like he was eating a sandwich.
He dropped a sandwich?
By far
to
the worst
intimidate him.
defense.
Tell
Don't
him,
let-
let
tell
me
us what he
go.
knows.
Eat a sandwich.
I can't.
It's the person struggles. You see that they had a hood over their head, and then It's a woman with red hair.
What?
Tell us what you know, woman.
On the one side of her face is badly scarred. An eye, it's
Relatable.
like a very large jagged cut going down her face, and she looks like she's blind in one eye. And she looks like she's in about her early or late teens.
Looks like you had an eventful life.
Let me go, please. Whatever she's paid you, I'll pay you double.
Who?
Pay, paid us?
Who's
Please.
she?
Yes, somebody has robbed us of our money.
She robbed you?
Toll stuff?
I'm sorry. I don't believe you. Just let me go.
No, we don't trust you.
We chased her over the goddamn town trying to catch up to her because she robbed us. But chasing an elf?
It's well, at least you got robbed.
Did she do that to your face?
She just tries to cover up her face a little bit.
Who is she?
The Baroness.
Now
What?
she's a baroness? Told us she was accountant.
I don't know what to believe.
She uses both titles. She uses whatever title suits her needs.
So, she's a dirty liar.
Is Tolstav her real name or a name she
Yes.
uses to bamboozle?
As far as I know, it's her real name.
Do you know if she's actually either a baroness or a countess?
No one's seen the other the other Baroness.
Where is she? Other baroness?
Yes.
Eh?
Chicken. Yes, the other Baroness. Baroness Morgan.
Morgan Freeman?
I was just thinking,
No.
I think I know a captain.
Morgan Toslov.
Captain was at our last union meeting.
Hmm.
Do you know where she lives? The other baroness?
Yes, but no one's seen her exit her home. Please, just let me go.
Not yet.
What else do you know about her?
Just tell us everything you know about her.
If you promise not to hand me over to her, and give me anything that I can to book passage out of here, I'll tell you everything I know.
What is this? What does this girl even look like?
She has red hair.
Red hair, scar, late
Yeah.
teens.
Fair enough.
She's wearing a brown cloak.
Well, we can't really spare much. As soon as our ship
Get
is
a picture.
fixed, we'll
You could
drop
probably
you off
travel with
anywhere
us.
you want.
Anywhere?
Which
Well,
might be a while, but
yeah, it would be a while, but where did you need to go?
Anywhere far from here. If
How
she's
far
made
away
it,
is Oakhurst?
if she's made it to this place, then I want to get out of the fast.
Well, there
Oh,
is that circus coming in a week. I suppose you could always go off with them when they leave.
yeah.
Where would they be heading?
No idea.
I don't know.
Well, that's not very helpful.
Sorry?
well, we are planning to go on a faraway trip at some point. Kinda need to get back to my land.
As long as it's in the opposite direction of the Evermoors.
Oh, yeah, that's the place you mentioned coming from.
Evermoors.
We think she might have left, actually, because we were talking to that guy who said that
The Ipswich.
Yeah, the guy who was on the captain of the Ipswich said that his boat got stolen last week.
Yeah.
Sounds
I
like it
wouldn't be
could have been her.
surprised if she was the one.
If,
I won my
maybe
money.
she know I'm here.
Well,
We won't tell her about you if we see her again.
your
Thank
secret
you.
is safe. Well, we'll keep you a secret. Let me put it that way.
What do you want to know about her?
Everything you know, everything you can tell us.
When did she attack you, or when did you encounter her?
I met her in Waterdeep. She did this after I turned her down.
Hell, you got off lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She only gave him a slap of idiocy.
She wanted to hire me, but I was already employed
Hire you for what?
for protective services.
In the Evermoors?
Yes.
Why would she need protective services if she can put everybody under a spell?
Well, the Evermoors have been under constant attack.
But why would she
Orcs?
need you?
Uh, I imagine just to help supplement the guards.
Magic?
She didn't use any on me, but I had to leave Waterdeep. As soon as she found out that I was employed, the next day I found a pile of coins and with a note from her saying that my contract had expired with my previous employer.
Can we ask who your previous employer was?
He was a merchantman. They found his body floating in the river.
Oh,
Holy crap.
Well, they assumed they're identifying him from his clothes because his head was gone.
Oh my god.
Well, she needs to pay for her crimes, and we'll make sure of that.
She she said that in her note that if I'd gone with her, she would make it all go away. But I left.
And then she attacked you?
And when she caught up with me,
This woman sounds evil.
she said it was very rude of me not to accept her offer of friendship.
Oh, she gonna hate me then. I slapped her after she tried to kiss me.
She's probably going to kill you.
Yeah. Well,
Kill
been there,
me?
done that.
She can try.
Next time I'll do more than just a slap.
You can borrow my Morning Star if you want to.
I have my clubber.
She'll probably just put me under a spell again, because clearly I'm not immune to those things.
No, you fall under that spell easily, don't you tell?
We just need to cover your ears so you can't hear anything she says.
We need earmuffs.
I don't
Magical
know what
earmuffs.
she is.
Can you point to where her, what is it, her sister lives?
Well, she doesn't have a sister.
Then how is she related to the other Baroness? They have the same last name.
Yes, it's her mother.
Yeah.
Well,
She
So
said
this will be interesting.
she said she needed security forces to help bolster the lands and also to help reinforce her brother's forces.
And she has a brother. Great.
Yes.
Well, we gonna go talk to Mummy first? As I look at everybody else.
Yeah, we can do.
Last I heard, she's not been seen in years.
But she lives here in in Ravensbluff.
No. She lives in our family's lands.
In the Evermoors.
Yes.
Oh, joy. We might have to borrow that boat after all.
Oh, does that mean we're gonna leave?
You promised that you could let me go, right?
Well, is there any way we can keep in contact with you if anything else comes up?
I'd rather not.
Uh, I don't know what to say.
Can
Maybe
we
we.
at least know your name?
My name? No, I don't want to tell you my name either.
Yeah, she could wheedle that out of us. That lady could.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep as much as my property and everything out of her hands. I don't know what kind of magic she knows. She might be able to find out my location and do worse to me.
Well,
Do you want your
hey,
sandwich back?
if you ever find yourself in trouble, then just ask around for Talon Key. That's
Ask
my
around
name.
for the Night Stalker.
And I
Would
hold
you
I
like...
hold out my hand for a handshake.
Barricade reaches down and picks up the sandwich. Would you like your sandwich back?
No. I've lost my appetite.
Barricade just shrugs and then puts it back down on the ground.
Okay.
But yeah, the name's Talon if you need any help.
Talon. Key?
Key, yes. Well, if you spelled it out, it'd be Talon X. But
You're the tattoo artist?
Tattoo
Pardon?
artist? Cow?
Yeah, there's a tattoo parlor down the street called Tal's.
What? No,
Owned by the shop owner's named Talon Key.
What?
Where is that store?
Just down the street.
Oh
That
yeah,
way?
group tattoos.
Okay, well, if
I start
Talon Key
walking
doesn't
towards
work,
the
See if
tattoo
there's a
I
shop.
am not a I'm not a tattoo artist. If
Are you sure?
Well, then my other name is Nikolai von Murdaus the second, or just Nikolai, I suppose.
Okay.
And
Nikolai.
we introduce the rest of you guys in case, I don't know, she needs us.
Here we go. Finally found their picture.
Wow, that's quite a scar.
Ouch.
Yeah, yeah, that I no longer relate to her. She's only half blind though, right?
Yep.
Yeah, otherwise she wouldn't start running away from us. She heard us. I'm Charles.
Charles.
That's my wolf Dolan.
I'm Elaine. This is Peanut.
I'm
Um,
Isla.
Isla.
Isla Silverthorn. And this is my Wolverine Hugh.
Hello.
Barricade.
Barricade. Well, I feel rude not giving you my name.
Charles
But
Whitmore.
please
No,
understand.
that's perfectly all right. We understand why. Just if you ever need us, just ask around. We'll be somewhere.
I feel like calling you Anna. For some reason.
I
Anna.
guess that'll work. If you need to call me anything, you can call me that, I guess.
I'm curious about that tattoo shop.
No, that's all
Who
right.
else?
We've got other business to take care of. It was nice to meet you, Anna. And if you ever find us again, we'll be sure to tell you our progress.
Okay. if you're going after her, be careful.
Oh,
We'll
will
try.
do. I won't. I won't let her slap me again.
Oh, maybe I
I
could
just-
send it to Mara.
Mm-hmm.
Once we
My
get all our
idea
money.
exactly.
Wait, send who to Mara?
Send
Tolstoff.
Tolstoff to Mara.
So Mara can
You wanna kill her?
soul.
Oh no, it'd just be
course we are.
teleporting her there. It's not killing her.
She wouldn't be alive. Really, not really.
Well, we were alive when we came there.
I wasn't.
You people are strange.
Yeah, we
I-
kind of know somebody who lives in the underworld. Just kind of my deity.
Okay, we don't need to freak out with
Yeah.
much information.
I died and came back.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Anna.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you. We'll
Bye, Anna.
see you
I'm
another
gonna
time.
get a
Bye.
tattoo now.
Bye.
What are we in Frozen
Hi.
now?
She leaves.
Red hair.
Yeah, we just let her go.
Anna. Where's Elsa?
Buff.
Oh, she let her go.
I just said that.
Damn it.
Keep up there.
Tattoos.
Yeah, we
Now
could all
let's
get
finish
matching
each other's-
tattoos.
Who
Although
wants
we
to
might
finish
have
your
to.
sandwich?
I'm full. But
Honestly,
thanks,
I'm
Barricade.
starving.
Barricade picked up the sandwich and gives it to Tal.
Right. You gonna eat it, Tal?
I'll
Mm.
eat it.
I'll let
Oh,
you do a
God.
constitution check. You bite into it, and it's kind of dry and in places and soggy where it's been sitting on the ground.
Ew.
You're not sure what it's been sitting in.
Ah.
If you're gonna
Just
throw up,
spit
don't do it anywhere near seagulls.
I know, I just spit it out. Is there a waste bin?
There's no waste bin in sight.
Oh god, I'll put it. Oh no, I shouldn't put it in the pouch of holding because we know what happened last time with the meat. Um, I'll just hold it for now.
All right.
Now just images of just Tal walking everywhere with the sandwich.
A soggy, dirty sandwich.
Well, where to next, guys?
Whereabouts in the city are we? Are we by these docks down here?
Yes, you are. You're about
Okay.
this area. The docks.
Well, did she really give us any sort of hint to our next objective?
The Evermoors sound like a place to go.
Yeah. Well, let's go to Florida and ask for this ship.
And also
I hope
ask if he's
nobody
gonna
has
come with us.
seasickness.
Oh, yeah, we got the ship's captain still by us, isn't he? We could always invite him along.
He's over there. Looks like he's just having a drink at a drink stand. A little large tanker just drinking away.
Hey, Captain, wanna captain a ship?
Well, I have a ship, but it's been stolen, so sure.
We'll come pick you up as soon as we need you.
What do
But
you mean?
well, we need to get our supplies first. Yep. They told us we could, but you know, still nice to ask before we take it. You know?
No.
No, decline.
No, as in.
Well, this is what he looks
There
like.
he is, a captain.
All
Looks
right.
awesome.
We'll send Tal to come and get you.
Tal.
One?
Him, one with the scar on his face.
That's
He
me.
looks at Tal. Eh,
This isn't a costume, I swear.
fair enough. I'm not nearly as drunk as I should be to be seeing things, so
He has a
I'm only
badass
on
guy.
my sixth tankard.
Try to sober up a bit before we sail off.
Why would I do that?
Don't you need to be sober to steer the ship?
Guys, is it just me or does he look like really badass?
He does. It's the long coat.
Oh, I need a long coat.
We all need a long coat.
Tell you what,
Capes are so out of fashion.
I'll see what crew I can cobble together.
Okay.
And
He's totally a pirate.
Yar.
you send the one with the scar on his face back. To get
Will
me.
do.
What?
You're a messenger boy, Tal.
Good. Great.
You know, safe job, no women.
What?
No mind control magic.
You know, safety. Doesn't that sound like fun?
Loads.
Just
I need to
send
go
them with
get something
news.
from Shinrifu.
Send them with news of where the ship is, and I'll try and be there with the crew. I'm sure I can find someone that would like to go with me after my ship.
Yeah. And if you can take us to the Evermoors, that will be fun.
he just starts laughing.
What's so funny?
Fun.
You have no idea where that is, do you?
The Evermoors? Not a clue.
It's inland.
Yeah.
Okay, but like, would
How
far could you take us?
inland?
Bless you.
let's see.
Thank you.
I can take you to Westgate, I guess.
And then we'd have to travel there by foot.
Well, it'll take you a few months.
Carriage?
Mhm.
Horseback?
Airship.
I think we need
Pray
a
to our
map.
gods.
Airship.
We have an airship, but it needs to be repaired.
Well, never
We bought the
piloted.
Evermoors, so we need to be sailing off to somewhere, not go inland.
Well, you'd have to
Just what we
crawl.
know.
You have to cross the sea to get to another port,
Oh, so we do need to sail a bit.
and then travel across land. Very long trek. You're saying, oh, why you want to go there?
Tolstov.
Who?
Tolstov.
Who?
The
She's
Baroness.
Countess and
Yes.
slash or Baron.
Who?
We think
Just
she
a family who lives there.
could have been the
Oh.
one who stole your ship.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also that.
And she stole money
so
off
you want
us.
to help us? You want to help us get her?
in that case, yes.
If you sail, help us, you can get your ship back.
Well, I can only take you as far as Westgate then.
Well,
Then what's
There-
the fastest way to there on foot?
just wait to get there.
Well, you
There you
could either hire a group or take on a caravan. It's a long ways up.
Is there a way to teleport? Is that a thing?
Teleport.
What's this magic you're talking about, Tal?
I like actually don't know if that's a thing.
Maybe I could do that
And,
with my bow if someone shows me a nice picture of the place. Maybe.
Evermore?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Isn't that like
Well,
I don't know.
Is that how it works, or am I only allowed to go from different planes of existence to other planes of existence.
It only works as different planes of existence.
Oh, poopy.
Tomorrow,
Well,
hi.
hey.
Bye.
But it
8 months goes by.
Yeah. We appear at the door to the Evermore Kingdom. Plans.
Well, if you need to hire a wagon, something, team of horses, probably some donkeys.
Yeah, we're gonna need some asses.
Yeah, possibly.
I mean, we're probably not gonna walk all the way there.
Do, 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 do. Yeah.
Anything else you can tell us about the Evermoors? Kinda
Well,
the mountainy, wet,
kind of.
dry.
It's a bit swampy.
Yeah, more. Should have known.
Yeah, it's where the Laughing River flows out of.
The laughing.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Ba-dum-tsh.
I don't like puns.
Welcome to my
I'll keep my
world.
mouth shut then.
Yes, you better keep quiet. You might end up as a fur.
He looks as soon as he hears hears Hugh talk. He just looks over at him.
Why has he not
And he
seen the
just
talking
looks at-
Wolverine before?
He looks at his tankard and like, this isn't nearly as strong enough for this early in the morning.
No, we all hear him. We all hear him.
He can talk. You're not hearing things.
Oh, good.
I mean, you are hearing things. I think that was the.
You're hearing things that exist.
You know what I meant.
What's the nearest country to it?
There's country.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of areas there.
Any friendly
Let's
people
see,
around there?
That depends on your definition of friendly.
Show us a map.
A map.
We meet them.
No.
That was partly out of character, partly in character.
He starts scratching the side of his face. Yeah, map. All right, come with me. He
Okay.
starts walking off, a bit staggering at one point. And it keeps on walking straight and turns into what looks like an old tavern that's partly broken down. You can see something hanging from one of the chandeliers. You're not quite sure what. And a lot of the patrons seem to be sailors, some of them passed out drunk. And other women of the night that seem to be recovering as well.
Rough night, huh, girls?
One of them looks at you like, yeah, if you want to have some more fun.
No thanks. You're barking up the wrong tree here.
He is definitely a pirate.
All right. Kevin, we got another one for you.
No thanks.
The guy, the captain walks over and asks the bartender for a map of the world, and the bartender looks at him for a moment and he just like, tourist. And he points over his shoulder at you guys. Like, all right. He pulls out a mat and spreads it out on the bar top.
Look at that.
Map.
Well, that's a big map.
All right, this is where we are. And he points at Raven's Bluff. And let's see, Westgate is over here. That's as far as I could take you on a ship. And the Evermoors are over here.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
holy-
Gosh.
Well,
Hang on a minute.
this is... Hang on, you just need to zoom out.
So where are they?
How
Over
high
here.
priority is this mission?
Oh, there they are.
Yeah,
I
we're
only
There's
see-
right
nothing
here.
else to do, basically.
Yeah, Westgate
Since
is
this could
here.
take a few months.
By the time we get there, our ship will have been done already.
Yeah.
I can see why sailing there will be an issue. It looks pretty landlocked.
But we could actually travel
There's a river
over
there, though.
towards the sea and then take another boat up. And
Well,
then
the
travel
river
back
goes.
landward.
I don't know how deep the river is, but
Well,
I mean, us just travel over land until we reach the other
We'll
coast.
take a
and then
canoe.
go up. Find
Hmm.
another boat to take us up.
Waterdeep's nearby.
although it seems that the Sea of Falling Star does not have an outlet to the ocean.
nope. Pretty landlocked here. But if you get one of those fancy airships, I guess you could go.
I think
Yeah,
we may have to
that's
wait
gonna be
until
a
our ship
few
is done.
months before it's fixed.
Might as well wait because it'll take longer to get there than it will for our ship to be done.
Well, if you're sure.
Wait. Well, what if we waited for the circus to get here and we went with them and like used their airship to go?
We can borrow their airship and leave them behind.
No, no. We would.
That sounds like piracy. You wouldn't be
No.
suggesting such a thing, would you?
No, of course
A
not,
young
sir.
little cabin
Nah,
boy.
Maybe.
Tavern boy.
Have you seen all those warnings?
I don't know.
I'm not a tavern boy.
It
I
was
said
quite a
cabin
good
boy.
plays.
Peanut squeaks at Hugh.
Sure.
I'm just saying, didn't we strike up a deal with them? The circus people?
Have we?
Wouldn't they be able to, or I don't know, if we did, we
Do
could
we
be,
have a deal with them? I don't
Well, we
remember
could-
anything of a deal.
well, if we don't, we could make a deal so that they could take us to the Evermoors.
Uh-oh, I'm being asked a question in secret.
No, just doing it so I don't interrupt everybody.
Alright.
I'm just
Oh.
wondering something. If Peanut wants, would embassies have an easy way to get to, like, their homelands, like a teleportation circle or something like that? Because maybe we could go to an embassy, ask to
You're not
use
sure.
it. If they've got one. What would that be, like a knowledge thing that Peanut could do, given how he's like super smart and
For
everything?
Peanut.
Yeah.
Peanut is very versed in the ways of embassies.
I'll let him do a knowledge check to see.
Which one?
Honestly, Peanut's
This-
probably like an ambassador for woodland creatures.
The squirrel embassy.
Squirrel's smart, yo. He has an
Hmm.
interesting
Rich
backstory.
knowledge.
Local.
Try Let's try history.
Okay. 7. Wow, how did he fumble
Peanut
that?
Peanut doesn't know anything
What
about
if we all
traveling.
tried? Or would that
Well,
be,
you don't have what Peanut's thinking of, so
yeah.
He'll squeak his idea to Hugh anyway. Hugh, I say, Hugh.
It's Peanuts. You're sounding more English than normal.
That's because I've got a very clever thing to say that I suggest you say to the others, because they won't understand me.
Fair enough.
What I was thinking, rather than spending all this time traveling everywhere, we just try to teleport to the nearest city there that there's an embassy in the city of.
Makes sense. How do we get in though?
We could teleport.
Well, Elaine is now a person of good standing here. They probably wouldn't turn back a paladin of Lathander at all, would they?
It's
We've done a
worth
lot of good
shot.
here. So they might offer to help us. You never
Okay,
know.
I'll relay that to Elaine. Elaine,
Yeah.
I was chatting to Peanut, and he reckons that you might be able to get help from the embassy because a paladin is a person of standing, and they might be willing to help you.
What? Okay. Which embassy though?
Oh, let's find out. Peanut, which embassy?
I don't know. I don't know what all the embassies in the city are.
Well, there's only one left, isn't there?
No, there's several here. I just don't know them all. I've never been here before.
Oh, right. There was lots of lacking ambassadors. The embassies are still there.
Well, yes.
So we could just walk into an abandoned one.
No.
Damn it.
Maybe. It depends. I don't know what embassies are around here. Only the two I've been to.
It's a bit pointless having like a guarded embassy if there's no ambassador in it.
Well, I suppose we could always go and look around. Maybe ask. I don't know. It was just an idea, rather than months of travelling. I know revenge is a dish best served cold, but that's taking the mick a bit, I think.
Guys, the animals are being rowdier than usual.
Okay, well, it's no harm giving it a go. I mean, yeah, we'll try an embassy and see how it goes. Okay, Elaine, Peanut says that we'll just pick an embassy and see if they'll help us. If it's an empty embassy, then we just see if we can acquire the use of their equipment.
Giggity.
Yes.
I'm gonna let Elaine do a intelligence check.
Oh, this is gonna go so well.
Let's see if she
Elaine,
can
go
remember.
Elaine.
6.
Crap.
Darn, she can't remember anything.
Oh, bloody hell. That's lower than Peanut.
I know, it's impressive given how Peanut has an intelligence of 22. I'm not kidding, I'm just gonna move his thing over here. 22.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Well, unless we do want to travel, I mean, Peanut's raised a good idea.
I mean, we could still just check for empty embassies because if the ambassadors are gone, there's no staff being paid. So unless they're willing to just stand there around for free, the ones that won't be that smart. So we can just go in.
I suppose, but what if it's an embassy that's like, say, all the way down south? We'd want something on this area of the map, wouldn't we?
Well,
Need to find something for over here.
What's the nearest one to us?
To the Evermoors, really.
Which embassy is nearest to
Maybe
the Evermoors? That's what we want to know.
Yeah. See, there's a place
That's
called
neat.
Mithral Hall,
Well, there's Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Is it mountain high?
Yeah, Neverwinter.
Is
Oh,
there
no,
anyone we
isn't
could
it?
consult at the temple who would know stuff like this?
Maybe. Suppose we could always go and ask the High Sun Lord.
Captain, thanks for your help. We're still looking into
Yep.
things.
Okay.
All right, as soon as you come up with a solution, let me
I'll
know.
let you know. Happy drinking.
Thank you. I'll be even happier if someone paid for my drink, but
I give him 10 silver.
Mm,
10 silver and 1 gold coin. Here, have a booze.
thank you. Looks like drinks are on me tonight.
Okay. Guys, I think I'm gonna have to go to bed now. So
Okay,
I
well,
need to
it's a
get you
good
bed
stopping
for me.
point.